What is up, YouTube? Back again with another video for you guys today, and this is going to be the third episode of the D15 eBay turbo install. And boy, do I have good news for you guys. Well, at least I think it's good news. So, okay, I already on the last episode or whatever, I was drilling the holes up for the intercooler, and I just eyeballed it. So I finally got the holes drilled in. So now we're gonna bolt up the intercooler. And remember, if you guys remember, I told you guys we were gonna have to cut some of that intercooler piping. We don't have to do that anymore, so we can actually, the intercooler piping came correct or whatever. And I think once we bolt it up, everything just comes together. So I'm gonna bolt up the intercooler real quick, and then you guys will see that the pipings will just go right into the intercooler. Alright guys, so if you guys can see, that looks pretty darn close to being in the middle to me. So we can already see that there's going to be no issue with that hooking up to the intercooler. And the kit only came with 2 bolts for the top, and it came with these mounts for the bottom. So I'm just going to have to go to the store and get some bolts to hook it up to the bottom. That way it's not wobbly and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab that other piece, and I'm going to show you guys how it all fits together. Alright guys, so I thought it was good news, but it's not good news anymore. It turned to bad news. This one fits in with no problem. This one just goes right in. Let me okay, so this one's in all the way. Now I just gotta clamp it up. But this one right here, it's just a little bit too short. Maybe if I bend it, because it's so okay. So this is good in here, but it's just here that it's not. It's like it wants to, but I think I'm gonna try to bend it. I wouldn't recommend you guys do this, but you know, I'm just trying to get this done already. It's been like 2 weeks. I make a video every Sunday. Every Saturday, Sunday is when I usually work on the turbo for this car. And all the other weekdays, I help my uncle out at his house. But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna try to bend it, make it fit, and hopefully once it's all bolted up, it shouldn't come off. Let's hope it doesn't. So I'm gonna try to bend it, guys. I'll be right back with you guys. And yeah, alright guys, so I tried to bend it, but the shit it does not want to bend. I don't know what I was thinking I'm He-Man over here, freaking about to bend this real quick. But it's not gonna bend. So what I did find out though is if I put this side in first all the way, that's touching, just gotta clamp that up. Do you guys see it's like almost there? So I'm thinking just got maybe cut off 1.5 inches. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to those the local exhaust shops where they do muffler deletes and all that stuff, and I'm gonna ask them how much they'll charge me to cut off 1.5 inches and to add that little bead around it so the coupler won't slip out. So yeah, I guess I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna measure this. I'm pretty sure I'll be good with 1.5 inches. If anything, I'll go back and test it out. But yeah, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this to the local exhaust shop and ask them how much they'll charge me. Alright guys, so real quick before I leave, I just want to show you guys, this is in all the way. I took off the couplings for the one that hooks these two up. This one's all the way in as well. So if you guys see, we still have room to move this up and down. So I feel like, honestly, I'll be good if I take off a good 1.5 inches or 2 inches just to be safe. Now I feel like 1.5 inches. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the shop and have them cut this up, and I'm gonna make sure, ask them if they can do this little bead right here. I'll be right back with you guys, and I'll tell you guys how much they charge me. Alright guys, so they are closed right now, and they're not going to be open till Monday because they're closed Saturday and Sunday as well. So to be honest, I'm just gonna fucking cut it. Fuck it. One of my subscribers commented in the last video. He said not to cut it because we need this little bead here. But I just want to get this done already, and I'm just gonna double clamp it. Fuck it. Excuse my language. I just want to get this done already. So I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut 1.5 inches, and I'm just gonna double clamp it. And yeah, guys, hopefully that works out. I'll be right back with you guys. I'm gonna measure it, mark it down, and cut it with the little hacksaw. Alright guys, so I cut this piece off already. This was about 1.5 inches. It was not a straight cut, but I sanded it down as best as I could with just random sandpaper that I have 60 grit. But now the issue I'm having now is let me show you guys real quick. So this piece goes here like that, and then this other piece hooks up here like that, and we're still like, the pipe is just not wanting to reach over. You guys can't even see because of the lighting. But if I do try to like hook them up together, it gets all bent and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clamp it up first and then try to put it on. So give me 1 second while I clamp those two pipes together, and then we try to put everything as one whole piece. Alright guys, so as you guys can already see, the quality of the camera is not, it's starting to like fade out. It's starting to look all whack. But what I did is I double clamped it. Let me I don't want to pull it out because, let me get a flashlight real quick and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so check it out. I double clamped it here, just like that, because the pipe was like starting to stick out. So I just double clamped it, and it goes up all the way, comes down here. I had to force it in here a little bit, but it went in. So fuck it, we're just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna clamp this up and put the clamps on the turbo there, and we should be good to go, guys. I'll be right back with you guys tomorrow, the next day, once we get some sunlight, and we can drop the oil and start working on the oil feed line and stuff. But yeah guys, see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so real quick guys, before we start working on the oil feed line and stuff, I want to start getting this I think this one is the blow off valve. Yeah, blow off valve, and then wastegate. I don't fucking know. Same shit. Well, not the same shit, but I get them confused all the time. So I'm pretty sure this one goes here. It looks like it goes here. Nope. Alright, it's too small for there, so it definitely goes here. But the kit came with this right here. I'm not sure. I think this is like a spacer, or I'm not sure, but it's not gonna fit well with this. So I think we're just gonna put the gasket and then just bolt it up to there, because I don't think I need this. If I do, let me know in the comments down below, because, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And then these are obviously this is for like what the hell is it called? Okay, I had to freaking think about that for a second. These are for the vacuum lines. So you could tap into one of the vacuum lines you already have there and just hook the wastegate or blow off, whatever. Alright, so we're just going to use this gasket here real quick. I'm going to bolt it up, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so that just bolts up like that. Got the gasket in the middle, got a nut in the back, and the bolt just going right through it. There's two of them, one on this side and one on the bottom. And I think that's all there is to it. Let me know in the comments down below. I think that's all there is to it, besides the vacuum line that goes here, and then we can tap into any other vacuum. I think this is a vacuum line too, or no, this is a breather valve for the, okay, this is separate. So we'll have to tap into a different vacuum line, like here for instance. We can put a T here and then run it down all the way to here, but we will need to go to the store and buy some more line for this. But I think that's all there is to this. It does have a, I'm not sure what this is, soft or hard. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what this is for. I think it's for the boost controller. It came with like a manual boost controller, but I'm just not sure how to put that in. So I might get a buddy to stop by and help me out with that. But we're just gonna say that's done for there. Next, I'm gonna take off the manifold and show you guys. Well, I already showed you guys how to do it, so I'm just gonna thread in those double threaded studs, and we're gonna try to hook up the downpipe. Because yesterday when I tried to like mock up the downpipe to here, the downpipe was hitting the intercooler piping, so that's not good. But we got the intercooler piping all good, so that's, I mean, that's good at least. Double clamped. All right, guys. So next, let's get that downpipe hooked up, hopefully. And then I don't think we're gonna be able to do the tap into the oil pan and all that stuff because I don't want to drain the oil just yet, since I only have time to work on the car, on this car on Saturdays and Sundays, mostly Sundays, because Saturdays I don't really. I still help out my uncle on Saturdays, and I'm not free until like 5 p.m. And then by then I only have like 2 or 3 hours to do something real quick before the sun starts to go down and I start losing quality. So I think we're gonna leave that for next week's episode. Today we are gonna get that that downpipe hooked up, and then we're gonna hook this up with the gasket like legit, and I'm gonna show you guys how to put on the blow off valve. Yeah, this is the blow off valve, and that's the wastegate if I remember correctly. But yeah, guys, because the blow off valve, it comes with like a 8-pound spring, and then we're only gonna be pushing 6 pounds, 6 or 7, I'm not too sure. I'll keep you guys updated on how many pounds of boost I decide to push. But you do have to take off the lid. It kind of looks like this. You gotta take it off, and then it has springs inside, and then you can either add a little tiny spring that will subtract pressure, or add springs that will add pressure, or whatever. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do for today, and then next week we'll finish up that oil drain line and stuff. Cause I was trying to like put the little fittings. I'll show you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So this is what came with the kit. Now this is the second part. This is for the oil drain line, and it did come with this little fitting here. So this is what's gonna go inside the oil pan. So let's just say this is the oil pan. We drill our hole, and this is gonna go in through the inside. Let me, give me 1 second. Let me just rip this up real quick. All right, guys. So let's just say this is our oil pan. Once we drill the hole, it's gonna go from the inside to here like that, and then honestly I'm just gonna JB weld it because I don't know anybody who can weld it for me. So we're gonna JB weld it, and then from there this goes here like that, and then this is the drain line that will go here, and then this red piece is what closes up here. But when I was trying to put this little line, hooking it up here, it does not want to go in. It's like, I don't know if it's like too small, but I put this little extension to try to stretch it out. And yeah, guys, like I'm gonna show you guys. It does not want to freaking go in. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to go and buy like bigger, a wider, like a bigger hose or something. But this little hole, and I already tried spraying like a WD-40 and stuff in there to like lube it up, but it's still not. Like, it'll go in, but then it'll just like spit it out, and I'm not gonna lie, to you guys, it's like really freaking frustrating. I already had to trim the hose like 2 times because the hose in here kept ripping, and so did the little wire surrounding it. So if you guys see, like, it barely wants to go in, and when it does go in, it just keeps spitting it out. Look at that. You see? And this is like so freaking annoying, and I don't have patience today, guys. So I don't know. I tried like freaking pushing it in all the way and it just keeps spitting out. I tried spinning it. I honestly don't know, guys. It's really freaking frustrating. And then I was able to get it all the way through, but then this stupid red piece didn't want to go and thread over here. So look at that. Oh my god. I'm not gonna freaking mess with this anymore, guys, because this is really freaking frustrating. So I will find a way. If I buy a different hose, I'll let you guys know. I tried to thread it on this side and it just kept pushing all this little tape and the wire back. So that is just a really really big headache, guys. I don't want to freaking mess with that today. But like I said, we are gonna get this done real quick, and I'll show you guys. Alright, check it out, guys. So I already put in the double threaded studs, and as you guys see, it's gonna be hitting the downpipe, so it's not gonna fit. But the kit did come with 5 bolts that fit in perfectly here. So I think I'm just gonna use the bolts instead of the double threaded studs, because I mean, I don't see where else they would fit. So I'm gonna use the bolts instead of these studs. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, put the downpipe right here, and then bolt it up with these bolts. All right, and just like that, we have the downpipe bolted up to the turbo. So the bolts weren't going all the way. So what I did is I used 2 washers. I used I don't have any more, but let's see. I used just the regular washers, and then I used one of these as well. So I used 2 washers for each bolt, and that worked. So now we're ready to hook up the downpipe to the actual car, and we're gonna get the gasket and bolt these up legit now. So yeah, I think I'm gonna raise up the car and put it up on jack stands just to make it easier to fit everything in, and just leave it on jack stands just for the next time when we come back and we do the oil and all that stuff. It's already ready to go. All right, guys, so car is up on jack stands, and we are so close yet kind of far away to being done. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this up, and I already got the gasket in. We're gonna tighten up these bolts and see if we can connect this downpipe in. All right, guys, so we've run into yet another problem with the eBay turbo kit, and I took off this intercooler piping just to get the downpipe in and to have space and stuff, but I'll put that back later. But let me show you guys. The downpipe doesn't hook up. The downpipe, the little holes right there, they don't match up with the catalytic converter I have. So yeah, they just don't line up. It's like way off. So I'm gonna have to get this cut off and then re-welded at a slight angle. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that and drive it like that. That way, once I get the car running, I can drive it limp mode to the muffler shop, and they can get that welded on. And then from there, we'll take it to the tuner and get it tuned and stuff. But for now, we're gonna leave this like this. Next week, we're gonna drain the oil, take off the oil pan, and drill the hole onto it and get the oil feed line and oil return line back. But like I told you guys, with this oil drain line, it's so freaking complicated. I tried to stick like a extension to stretch out the wire, but it's still not going in. So honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna maybe look into like buying a new one that's a little bit bigger, or I'm just gonna see if I can stretch it out enough to fit it into the little little thingy here. Not this one. This one here. All right, guys, so real quick, I did figure out how to fix the issue I was having with this not fitting in all the way. So first, you gotta put it in a little bit. So put it in like halfway to where the thread starts on the red piece right there. So once you get it like that, you start threading in this blue piece in. And before you start threading it in, make sure it's stable, make sure it's not moving, make sure it's all straight and stuff. And then you get your purse, and make sure it's a Hello Kitty purse, or else it won't work. All right, guys, so once you're done hitting it with your purse, it should be done. Oh, and it did. Wow, that actually did freaking work. So if you guys can see, it's all threaded up all the way, both sides as well. So that's just a little quick tip, DIY, life hack, whatever. If you guys are struggling with the oil drain line, that's all you gotta do. Get your Hello Kitty purse and smack that shit. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. I feel like we didn't get much done, but yeah, guys. Hopefully the fourth one will be the final one. I will make sure of it. Don't worry, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.